Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Riley, and in this video I'm going to review the Glock 17 Gen 5. Now if you watched this far, you probably have already seen the footage of me shooting this gun, and I hope you enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. So now we're just going to do a quick, maybe 5 to 10 minute video, a quick discussion about the Glock Gen 5, Glock 17 Gen 5. Now, a couple things I just wanted to mention here right off the bat. I will not be comparing this gun to the previous generations. I'm going to act as if, this is your first Glock, impressions on it and everything like that. Because, I don't really like comparing the other Glocks to the other generations. I just kind of want this to be about the Glock 17, not necessarily the Gen 5. This one just happens to be Generation 5, but I just want this to be more of a Glock 17 review. Now, as you can see, magazine is empty. The gun as well is completely empty, so we are safe and good to go. For those of you that are wondering, this is just an extended magazine. The factory Glock 17 magazines that come with it do not extend so much out of the bottom. So that's an extended one. So that's the only difference. Other than that, this gun is entirely stock. There is no aftermarket parts on it at all. So let me just go over some things that I like about it. First of all, actually, let me just go over the price. On average, I've seen the Glock 17 Gen 5s to be around, I would say, $500 to $600, anywhere in that range, brand new, obviously. Now, obviously, the older generations might be a little cheaper, but just know that Glocks do hold their value. And I think the cheapest I've seen for even a Gen 3 Glock 17 is $430 to $450. So even if you go, with one or two generations older than this one, it'll still be fairly not much cheaper because, like I said, Glocks do hold their value quite a bit, especially compared to other pistols. So, like I said, for the Gen 5, you're looking at $500 to $600. First of all, I'm going to go over the impressions, what I like when I picked up the gun, what I didn't like, etc. So, obviously, the first thing that you'll notice is this is a full-size gun. When you pick it up, it's definitely, you have lots of room here to hold on to. Definitely your whole hand can fit on this gun. So that's one thing I noticed right off the bat is you don't have any problems holding this gun because you do have lots of real estate. The second thing I noticed is the grip texture is pretty nice. I really do enjoy it. It's like little diamonds. And that is obviously different than the last generation. But they're like little diamonds. And what I noticed that does is when you're holding it and it's raining and you're shooting, or your hands are wet from sweat, grease, whatever, it makes it easier to hold on to the grip because of these little bevels or whatever you want to call them. These little dots help you grip the gun better in wet conditions, etc. The second thing third thing, whatever, I really liked about this Glock 17 is the mag release. It is fairly large. See, I don't know if my camera's picking that up. Look how large the mag release is. See that? So it's super easy to just pop it out, pop the magazine out. I'm not sure. I think it's fairly larger than previous generations, but I think this is a great mag release. It's big, yeah, it doesn't get in the way. I don't accidentally hit it, but it's big enough to where if I need to, just easily hit the mag release. So that's one thing I really do like about this Glock 17 is the mag release. One thing I kind of don't like, but this is all down to preference, is the slide release. As you can see, the slide release on both sides. It's a little too small for my liking. I would have liked to see the slide release maybe a little bigger than that. As you can see right there, it's kind of small, but that's no problem because you can always put an aftermarket slide release. So great big mag release, but the slide release, in my opinion, could be a little bit bigger. Obviously, like Glocks always have had slide serrations on the back. These are good serrations, give you good traction when you go to rack the slide like so. There's no serrations on the front. So all you see on the front is it says 9x19 Austria Glock 17 Gen 5. No serrations on the front. To be perfectly honest, if I was involved in designing this gun, I would probably put serrations on the front. That's just my opinion. On the other side, you got just the Glock logo there, then the serial numbers and everything. And let's go ahead and look down the sights. We're looking at a white wall, so it's kind of hard to tell, but just average Glock sights. Nothing special or fancy about them. Let's go ahead and look at the rail system. Obviously, this is a full-size gun, therefore it does have a rail system where you can mount a laser/flashlight onto this rail system here. Lots of room, so you can even fit the larger size flashlights on the front of this pistol, which is to be expected from a full-size handgun such as this one. Other than that, everything else feels good in the hand. I like it. One cool thing too is, I'm not sure if this is new. I think this is new, but it's not as boxy on this part as the previous Glocks were. They kind of, let me get a good angle. They shaved this part down, so it's not as boxy. So I guess it's easier to holster. Apparently, that's what they said on their website. But yeah, that's basically it. This gun feels. I'm not sure if this gun is any lighter than previous generations, and like I said, I'm not really here to compare to previous generations. But one thing I noticed off the bat is it's very light compared to other full-size handguns, which I own. It is a light handgun. Obviously, when it's loaded, it might weigh a little bit more, and this is unloaded. Well, it will weigh more when it's unloaded, but something about this gun drew my attention. Not really, I don't think it's obviously the best-looking gun. It looks like a box, but something about this gun, when I put it in my hand. Oh, and I also want to mention the gun comes with a bunch of different back straps, so if this is too skinny for your hand, you can always widen the grip so you can have more of something to hold on to. But anyways, the look of this gun did not really draw me in. I don't think this is a very good looking gun, to be honest. I mean, it's okay, but it's not like, I think there's lots of guns that look way better than this. But it's when I picked the gun up, when I looked down the sights, when I held the gun, when I imagined shooting the gun, and then when I finally took the gun out to the range, that's when I realized, wow, this is an amazing gun. The Glock 17 Gen 5, not just the Gen 5, but all the, Glock 17s in general are very good guns. I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger. We didn't go over that, so I'm going to do that real quick. So, trigger pull. Little mushy there, little mush, wall. I think this trigger is better than previous generation Glocks. I know I said I wouldn't compare, but there I go, again, comparing. But the trigger is actually not bad. Obviously, you can put an aftermarket trigger, but when I pull it, it gives a little mush, predictable mush, wall, fire. I think it's a good trigger. I think it's a great trigger. I think they did better on this one than, other ones. So, this is a great handgun. Glock is, worth the extra money in my opinion, because Glock has been known for reliability, and there's a reason why so many militaries across the world use the Glock 17, especially because it's proven, it's reliable, and it goes bang when you pull the trigger. So in my humble opinion, this is a great overall handgun. Yeah, it's kind of pricey, but like I said, you might be able to find the used ones or older generations for around $400 to $600 is what I've seen Glock 17s go for. Anywhere from Gen 2 to Gen 5. Do you need a Gen 5 like this? No, you don't. You don't need the newest. If you have a Gen 2 or a Gen 1 or a Gen 3, if you can find any of those older generations for a better price, go with that. This is just kind of like an overall review for the Glock, not specifically the Glock 17 Gen 5. Overall review for the Glock 17. Sorry, I meant to say that. Anyways, like I said, this is an amazing pistol. If I was to recommend this gun to people, this would be a gun that I would buy once, keep for the rest of my life. You know, if say you're a person that only wants one gun, you don't want to worry about anything else. You just want one gun to protect yourself, to train with, target practice, etc. I would recommend the Glock 17. It's a full-size handgun. You can shoot fairly far distances, like when you consider it's a pistol. You can easily go out to 25 yards with this thing. But what I'm saying is, if you only had to get one handgun for the rest of your life and you didn't want to worry about reliability issues, etc., then I would recommend the Glock 17 because it's been battle proven. If it's good enough for police forces and militaries, then it's good enough for an average civilian. So this gun will last you a long time. You'll probably die before this gun ever breaks. So it's just, a workhorse. So great gun to learn on. Great gun to, if you don't mind carrying a full-size gun, there's ways to do it. Get your concealed carry license and carry this gun. So it's a great concealed carry gun. Great home defense gun. I wouldn't call this a truck gun because I wouldn't want this to get stolen out of my vehicle, so I would have this on me all the time. But it's a great overall pistol, and if you don't believe me, go ahead and look at all the articles online that mention all the different militaries and police forces that use the Glock 17 as their primary as their sidearm, their main pistol. So you can't go wrong with the Glock 17. It's a great pistol. It's more expensive. In some cases, twice as much, but you get what you pay for. You could go get a Taurus for $250, not bagging Taurus, or a Sky or something else like that, for half the price of this gun. But in my opinion, this gun has been proven reliable. They are reliable. They're battle proven. So why not go with something you can trust your life with? That's just my opinion. So go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I release at least one new video every week, and I really would appreciate it if you guys would subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell so you can see all my new videos that come out. Thanks for watching and have an amazing week.